real bad nightmare myself. And I guess I was just bad dreams that's going on. I don't know whether it's that cold weather or what causing it, but I dreamed that we was all out picking, men, Orville, and Chuck went out on a picking tour. We took old Tom Sulak with us to be a road manager. And, you know, we was going to have us a little bit of a tour and go out and play music and travel around. And I tell you, this is a nightmare. The worst thing in the world happened. You know, things went around the corner, and as soon as we took off, head on the garbage truck and killed all of us. And we ended up at St. Peter's Gate up there. And I guess evidently I must have been the last one to get there or something. But anyway, talking to St. Peter's, he looked through the book there and he said, well, I think you can get in. Worst thing, you know, promised a few people guitars that you never did do. But I think we're going to let you in. And I think you'll be okay. What you do here, we're going to, you know, it's nice up here and everything. You can go down this big long hallway here and find you a room. That's where you're going to stay. And we'll even have you a nice partner to stay with till your regular one gets here, whatever time it is. But he said the only thing you got to be careful. You got to be, don't you step on a chicken. I said, why? I thought I couldn't hear you. He said, don't step on a chicken. That's the main rule. Don't do that. I said, all right. I didn't know what you're talking about. So he opened the door and let me in. Big golden paved hallway down there. And said, just find your room door. And when we went to that first door, opened that up, and old Oracle was already in there. And but they put him in there with absolutely the ugliest woman I've ever seen in my life. I mean, bad ugly. And I said, Orville, what in the world happened here? It's supposed to be like that up here. He said, well, I stepped on a chicken. Oh, so I was real careful. And they went down that hallway, there was chickens everywhere. Little ones, big ones, every kind you could think of. And I was real careful, and I went around and everything, and I found the second door, and I thought, well, maybe this is it. And I checked in there, opened the door, and old Chuck is already in there. And he had one uglier than the other. It was big time bad ugly. And, I said, you didn't step on a chicken too, did you? He said, I absolutely did. That's what happened. He's got big feet. I think he stepped on two of them. Anyway, I was real careful, went right down to the next door and opened that door, said, maybe this is my place. I opened that over and opened that door and looked in there, and old Tom was up in there. Already got in that place, but you know what? Instead of, you know, he had this lady in there that reminded me of Dolly Parton. She was an absolute doll and gorgeous. I thought, what in the world? I said, Tom, what in the world happened here? You should have seen what happened to Orville and Chuck. He said, how did you swing this deal before he opened his mouth? Dolly said, I stepped on a chicken.